No, Tanner's been doing what he's doing. I mean, it was really comforting to know that he had already seen the guy and the guy got him out. You kind of like your odds when a guy beat, I mean, just going to the plate, you're going to have a little more of an edge, and Tanner did a good job of finishing that at bat.
How big of a weekend do you feel like this is just for him in particular, the way he's been able to see the ball and finally see it hit those gaps?
Well, I mean, he's just going to keep plugging. I mean, really proud of the way he's handled the adversity he's been dealt, in the first few weeks of the season. And Tanner likes to win. I mean, he's a team guy, and it's really good to see him kind of get some, like you said, get some balls to fall, and more than anything, play the game the right way. He can apply a lot of pressure to people. I mean, right there to finish the game, they're giving him drag, and he can do it all day long, which is pretty neat.
Coach, can you talk about the job of your pitching staff collectively? I know Parker didn't maybe close out the inning the way that he wanted to there, but still all together.
Yeah, I thought Shedder threw the ball extremely well. Thought Patterson threw the ball well. Really, I thought Parker only let one hitter get away from him after the single that made it 3-1. And that's perfectly normal. It's human nature to kind of lose your focus for a minute, but then he got back in there and was outstanding. And then it's on me. I mean, we could have got him out there to face. When Robertson came up, it was time to get him out. We just wanted to see if he could finish it. And ball happened to go to the backstop, and then obviously McMillan comes in throwing however hard he was throwing. It's pretty fun to watch.
Just thoughts on the determination of the team, even when you get down 3-1, then LSU ties it up in the top of the ninth, 4-4, and they're just able to kind of stop the momentum on the other side from being able to roll and kind of create your own.
It's really neat. Tournament baseball's neat. I mean, those last 3 outs aren't real easy to get, and it's always been that way in any tournament you play in. And kids try to finish games. We've been doing a good job of that. Obviously, we're trying to finish it on the defensive side. From our standpoint, from a staff standpoint, we learned some things. I mean, we probably need to go to another guy behind the plate there late, even though I thought Clay was outstanding throughout the game for the most part. And but things work out for a reason. I mean, we got McMillan doesn't get to pitch. I mean, if none of that happens. And he needed to pitch in this environment. We said that coming into today, and so it happened to work out for us today.
I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but with the way that you started on Friday, closing it out with 2 wins over 2 top 10 teams, you feel like you guys made a little bit of a statement in where this team is right now?
Well, our biggest statement, we're going to show up and play. I mean, doesn't matter where we're playing, who we're playing, we're going to show up. We're going to try to play the game the right way if you want to talk about statements. Now, A&M's playing the game the right way also, so is TCU, so is LSU. All these teams got good players. Fine line between winning and losing. Really proud of the way the guys competed throughout the weekend, and looking forward really to continue to watch them grow as we go.
Can a weekend like this be a little bit of affirmation of what you thought this team could be?
Well, I don't know. I mean, really, you know us well enough. We're just trying to get better each day, and we got a lot of respect for the game, a lot of respect for our opponent. I think this team's really just getting started. I mean, as far as what you're talking about, if you're reaching, your top level play right now, you're probably in trouble. So we want to continue to grow in all phases of the game and get better, and really tip your hat to LSU and all the teams that are here. Everybody's playing good baseball, and some people outside the city of Houston are playing good baseball too. I mean, the Big 12's playing good baseball. We've said for a long time, I mean, we feel like our league's a really solid league, top to bottom, and I think history says that, and I think the way our teams are playing here says that.
You have one of your younger teams that you've had at Texas Tech since your first year. What do you like about it? How much did you see them grow this weekend, especially here in Houston?
It's a lot of fun running the young guys out there. At the same time, all these guys are young. I mean, in terms of being a baseball player, and they're all learning and growing as they go. And as far as what we saw this weekend, I mean, we just found us a guy, to catch and drive some runs in, and found some guys on the mound who slam the door, when they execute. And we got some guys that what we really need to get to is where when we plug a guy in, they bring an edge to it, and they help us with some quality at bats and playing defense. And we're getting there. We're not quite there, but we got to really get it where all 33 guys are showing up ready to impact the day.
You threw 3 sophomore starters this weekend against 3 top 15 teams. What did you like from them this weekend against that kind of competition?
Obviously, Davis. I mean, we just like Davis's makeup, like his stuff. Gingrey, same thing, makeup stuff. And Shedder's always been able to do what he's doing. He's just getting his feet on the ground, and he's commanding the ball good. I mean, he's a good guy. I mean, he's commanding it good, can spin the breaking ball, throw a change up. So we kind of feel like those guys have been around the block a little bit. I mean, those guys, threw quite a bit for us in the past, and it's nice to have. At the same time, it's nice to see Jake McDonald, John McMillan. It's really nice to see those other guys coming on also.
And these are the types of situations I would imagine where, when you kind of mentioned finding out a little bit more about this team, is where those relievers can fit in, especially in some of these pressure situations.
Yeah, we've always felt like, on paper, we have the ability to match up, we have the ability to shorten games. Now, that's on paper. It's up to us to go out and execute and play the game the right way. So, but we've got other guys over here can really contribute to that cause. And but it worked out this weekend. Patterson didn't have to throw till today. That worked out good. Parker's the same way. It's been fun to watch Coach Hayward, Coach Gardner work with those guys and bring them on, and hopefully they'll keep coming.
Quick turnaround with no rest for the weary, really, when you have the NCAA runner-up coming to town. How fun is this stretch just for you to be able to play so many of these teams that are so highly regarded?
Well, I got all the respect in the world for LSU baseball and Ole Miss baseball and Texas A&M baseball and all their staffs and what they do. And Arizona, Jay's doing a good job over there since he got over there. And even Andy Lopez, that guy won a national championship, I think, at Pepperdine in Florida. Not bad, right? And so it's fun to us when you got to execute. That's what we really enjoy.
And I told him the young guys kind of came through, but no, it was fun. You love to see guys like Parker go out. I think he threw like 60 pitches, and I don't know if he knows when the last time he threw 60 pitches was, maybe high school. But you love to see guys like that go out and grind and throw the ball well. So,
how much confidence does this give this group of young guys to beat a number 18 and a number 14 in a game like this?
Yeah, no, I think it definitely gives some confidence, and if anything, it shows that the younger guys that we're up there in the top tier of teams in the nation, especially coming to an atmosphere like this and programs like this that are the top in the nation. I think it really shows the young guys why they came here, and definitely shows that we're one of those programs that are top in the nation, and we proved it this weekend. So I think it gives them a lot of confidence just going forward.
Taylor, do you feel like you kind of earned this, man, after how tough it's been early in the year, how hard you hit the ball and just having to find gaps, and then you obviously finished this tournament out this way?
Yeah, no, it wasn't all me, for sure. It was guys getting on base. It was guys doing what they had to do, especially guys pitching. Man, our pitching staff, they don't get enough credit, man. It's extraordinary to watch. It's fun to watch out in center. But it was a good weekend, and we're just looking forward to Arizona on Tuesday.
Coach Tadlock or anybody give you any special words of advice headed up to the plate there for that last at bat?
No, I think he understands my mindset and knows that I'm the type of guy that wants to be there, and I think he has all the credit or all the faith in the world in me, and give him credit for that because he's one hell of a coach.
Get off.
Yeah, he's a great hitter. A great hitter, step up in big situations, and had all the confidence in the world, and step up, got a big hit.
How much do you feel like that helps his confidence, whether it was yesterday being in the 4-hole, hitting in that cleanup spot, today being able to find a groove again to kind of get out of the slump that Gardner's been in to start the year?
Yeah, he's hit some balls hard, just haven't found holes, but he's a good hitter, and worked his way out of it, and give him a lot of confidence. I gave him a hit.
Guys, whether it was offensively, defensively, able to battle in some really tricky spots, whether it was Parker getting out of some jams, coming back from that 3-1 deficit, just the determination for the team to be able to get back in the fight. What'd you think about it?
Yeah, I think it just shows kind of what kind of team we are. Got down, they tied it back up in the 9th, and then we come right back and win it. So it's a good win.
I know you guys never get too high or too low, still so early in the season, but you feel like you guys made a little bit of a statement, especially after the way that things didn't go on the Friday night that you would have liked them to win 2 in a row to close it out?
Yeah, I mean, 2 good wins against 2 good teams, but we got turned around on Tuesday and play Arizona, so right back to work.
How much confidence does this give such a young team winning these last 2 games here in Houston?
A ton, you know. I mean, they're good players, and they keep proving that over and over again. So those guys have confidence. They know they're going to be fine.
You talk about the start of the day and Sam going out there. I know he kind of gets overshadowed with the walk-off hit, but just how he really held it down for 5 solid innings.
Yeah, I mean, he went in there, threw a lot of strikes, and just like he's been doing all year, give us a chance to win the game, keeps us right there in the game. So he did good.
What was going through your mind in the top of the 9th when LSU was able to tie it up? Guys kind of able to keep the momentum from rolling on top of you there in the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of find a way to get that 3rd out and then get back in the dugout and, you know, put an inning together and try to get a run.